Hello to all of the North Node signs out there. This is Samara, and welcome to Feminist Alchemist. I'm just doing this recording one introduction for all of the signs. Just seemed easier. So, welcome. These readings are for the North Node and only the North Node. I don't focus on any other placement. One day I'll give you the whole story as to why, one day not far from now. But yeah, so if you're not sure if your North Node is in the sign that you are watching now, then do check out the link in the description box to the Feminist Alchemist website, where there is a North Node chart, and you can look up your birthday and see where the North Node was on that day. If you are not very clear on what the North Node signifies in your chart, it is not really a planet or an object. It's a mathematical point, and it signifies your soul's direction, your soul's longing for fulfillment in this lifetime, what it would like to experience. I do have a short video also linked in the description box where you can see how my guides have described the North Node to me, at least back when I first started digging into this topic. Yes, so these are general readings. Not everything is going to resonate with you. So just take what strikes a chord, and the rest you can leave to whoever else in your North Node collective needs to hear that message at this time. Feel free to like and share this video. Do also subscribe to the Feminist Alchemist channel. It helps me connect with your energy more strongly for the purpose of these readings and other readings that I do as well. What else do you need to know? So this spread that I use has been given to me by my guides, and every North Node session has a different we start off the same, but there's always one special kind of wild card, I would call it. And for this year, for this 3-month time period from the summer solstice until 3 months from the summer solstice, so from June 21st to September 21st, we are looking at what I will ask what past life information, what past lives specifically are being brought back into your conscious awareness now in order to aid your spiritual development, your ascension, your soul's expansion. So let me run down all of the different sections of this reading. They will all be time-stamped in the description box below for you to easily navigate and come back to at any point in this 3-month window if you want to review any section. So section 1 is your universal energies, so the highest vibrational energies that they're all available to you right now, but these are the ones that are showing up most prominently for you to work with for your expansion. The second set of cards I pull are for your 5D self, higher self, future self, and messages that come from that source for what energies, parts of your life you should focus on for your highest good at this time. In the 3D, or the next set of cards is the 3D reality. That's what's showing up in your physical reality as opportunities for expansion at this time. Then I pull cards asking how to bridge your 3D reality with your 5D reality. What are the strategies that you can use to help you elevate your awareness, your consciousness, and ultimately improve your life in the next 3 months. The next set of cards I pull is the wild card. Wild cards, there's always 4 of them, 4 or more. And that, as I said, this time around has to do with what is being brought up from your soul's memories in order to be integrated into your current life. This could be your past lives. It could also be past experiences in this lifetime. And then I pull your final oracles, and that is it. I will say off, just as a little disclaimer, I am using this really awesome and very direct deck for your 3D this time. It's a tarot deck that has a lot more cards. It's called, well, I'm not really doing promo of decks, so yeah. but this particular deck, every card is unique. It has like 7 death cards in it. And I have actually only used it for myself up to now. So when I use it in this reading, I will have to sometimes refer to the book to even know which cards are which. For example, there's cards in there that don't really, show up in a normal deck. But yeah, this deck, well, when I use it, it gives me some very direct answers. It's not like it's mean. It's not a mean deck, but it's definitely blunt. It's a blunt deck, but for your highest good. So with that, I will let you now enjoy your reading, and I will see you again soon. Hello, Gemini North Node, and welcome to your reading. So I pre-shuffled your cards and did a little premeditation along with it. So I'm just going to go through the keywords that came out while I was shuffling, and then we'll see how it plays out during the course of your reading. So I heard giving up, giving in to the status quo, regret, coulda, woulda, shoulda, more efficient way of going about things, don't give up on your unique point of view, healing trauma, self-worth, money, finances, and contemplating the future. So we'll see how those themes play out in the reading. I'm going to pull your first 4 cards. This is the universal energy that is on offer to you at this time. Okay, maybe more than 4 cards. Yeah. So you're getting my deep first thing in the morning voice. But it should warm up as we get into the reading. It's too early for me to do any vocal exercises. Wake everyone else up. Okay. Okay, so you have cellular healing, advancement, blossoming, self-talk, and celebration. And notice how these cards are well shuffled. You're my 5th reading for the North Node. And you got 37, 36, 35. So to me, denoting a going backwards to move forward, or looking to the past to move forward. So the energies that are on offer for you right now: healing, cellular healing, and advancement. So I'm getting this in. Well, one is very clear to me, and remember, I'm not a medical professional, so take the advice as it resonates, and always go to your trusted and chosen medical practitioner for, your final, or for more information. So what I'm getting here with cellular healing and advancement is that if you have an ailment that you have been dealing with that there could be medical advancements to rectify that, for new ways of healing that, or of being able to live with whatever the condition you have. That advancement may be I'm seeing it in the traditional medical field, like the mainstream medical field, and not necessarily, holistic or naturopath or alternative medicine. That's what I'm looking for. Others of you, it feels like you will gain healing, physical healing through meditation practice. And because this card is also golden, and golden light is a very healing light. So I'm seeing that you're having, and this cellular regeneration is on offer for the physical realm, physical benefits, but I feel that there's also it can come down through your more subtle bodies first, or it will come down through your more subtle bodies first, which will have a more holistic effect than you realize. And then we have blossoming. I feel the next 3 months is going to be a time when you're really coming into your own energy. You're really starting to understand who you are, what you want out of life. And for some of you, this is a coming of age. So you may be having a significant birthday this year, I'm reading now and we're in Gemini season and it's about to end. So you may have just had oh, wait a minute. Sorry. We're reading for the North Node, not for your sun. Crazy. Crazy girl. Anyway, this is what happens when it's early. What was I going to say? So yeah, you may have a significant birthday this year. Coming of age. So yeah, apologies for getting mixed up there. But in any case, whether or not it's a significant birthday for you this year, there is a coming of age on the precipice for you in terms of your mentality, in terms of how you see yourself, how you stand up for yourself. And here's self-talk. You're going to be, the universe is offering you a mirror into your most basic beliefs about yourself. They want me to leave that there. We're going to get into that further. And then celebration, you're going to have a lot to celebrate in the next 3 months, so look out for it. They're saying it may not, if you're not looking out for it, you may miss some of the gifts that the universe has given you. And this is where kind of this self-talk also comes in. I feel the energy of like regret and going over how things played out in the past and wondering if you could have done things differently, or remaining angry as well about things that you can't change. And this will block the energy of celebration, but you will have a lot of reasons to celebrate. A lot of things will have come to an end for you. A lot of questionable situations, or situations where you didn't feel at ease. I'm pulling your 5D cards now. Okay. So we have third chakra, soul. We have the card 37 again. You have kindness, divine feminine, surrender,
that word came out in the premeditation as well, but I scratched it out for some reason. It came out in a sentence and I rewrote the sentence. But anyway, and then we have grace. So third chakra, what does your 5D self want you to know about your expansion? What do they recommend that you focus on for your expansion? Third chakra, your confidence, the solar plexus chakra. And as I said, blossoming, you're going to really come into a knowing of yourself and be willing to be yourself. So your 5D self wants you to work on your confidence, remain confident, and be confident in them. Be confident in your future self. Be confident in your inner knowing. Be confident in your guides. And be confident in the power of your soul. So also in this cellular regeneration, we're feeling the capacity to be more aligned with your soul, your ego and your soul working together, your heart and your mind working together. And if you're not already aware of your divine essence, you may have moments of it that is available to you. And you could ask for more relation to, more clarity, more connection to your divine self. You need to be kinder to yourself. I feel that this energy of regret and replaying the past is weighing on you, and that you may, as I said, replay situations and wonder if you could have done something differently. This also has the energy of holding grudges against people that you really can't change what happened. You can't change how they are. You can't change their view on life, and you're not necessarily here to do that, right? You can basically delete them from your experience. I don't say that it's a simple choice or that it's, from one moment to the next you can be disconnected from somebody, but I can certainly say from my own experience as well that disconnecting from someone who has caused you harm, trauma, or hurt gets easier with time, and the sooner you are able to send love to the situation. That doesn't mean you like the person, right? And that you want them in your life again, but you don't wish them harm. You don't dream of revenge or replay arguments where you come back with, the best insult, You just let them be, let them go on their way. And, they're not aligned with me, but I don't wish them to get hit by a bus or be in despair either, right? So kindness to yourself and kindness to others will go a long way in your healing process, is what I'm hearing. The Divine Feminine, what came out with the celebration energy here, receiving, I'll read the card here. Excuse me, I'm yawning. The frequency of the Divine Feminine supports our soft, receptive, and nurturing side, facilitating our intuition and intrinsic understanding of our connection to the cosmos. So, and it's kind of coming in with surrender and grace all together. But Divine Feminine, I'm feeling that, like I said in the first round of cards, you need to be open to seeing all the blessings around you, because you'll be getting them. You'll be getting ones that are going to be more pronounced, that are going to be easier to see. But if you are stuck in regret, replaying the past, wanting an energy of wanting to change the past, then you're not going to see the gifts in the present moment. Let go, surrender, let go, and yield to the flow of love and life. And grace is all here is about accepting what has already been, and accepting that you're done, like your ability to do anything about it is long gone, right? So you're only depriving yourself of the magic of the present moment when your self-talk, when your mind is focused on the past. And they want you to move with life in a way where you understand that you've grown a lot through all of your experiences, especially if you have a medical issue as well, that even that has a soul growth factor to it. If you've been battling an illness, it's time to not use those words that I just used, which is battling an illness. They're saying that the way that you talk to yourself also affects how well you are able to navigate your physical condition. Yeah. So let's see what's showing up in your 3D reality as opportunities for expansion. You have the Eight of Cups. Queen of Swords. The Empress in reverse. And the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so what is coming up here? Eight of Cups, I feel, is nostalgia about the past. Ruminating on the past needing to be left in the past. So actually, you may also have people, emotions, a lot of past memories will be coming up, whether it comes from actually someone showing up in your life or situations turning in such a way where you have to deal with some things that are kind of unfinished in the past. I see unfinished emotional business arising for you in the next 3 months if it's not already there. And then the Queen of Swords. Oh, this is interesting. I feel like there's going to be many situations where you protect your heart using your head. And you may get into like triggers, knee-jerk reactions, reacting instead of thinking before you act. So I feel the Queen of Swords is indicating your buttons being pushed, to be honest. And you figuring out how to navigate that with some level of objectivity, right? A detachment from your emotions. And this won't necessarily be a bad thing, because there are some people who are returning where you don't want to tangle your energy with them emotionally. and so you need to take a colder stance. And I see you being able to do that in the next 3 months. The Empress in reverse, this can indicate a feminine energy. It doesn't matter if it's what the person's gender identity is, but their energy is feminine. This can indicate one of the people who are returning, and they're not returning in a positive way. They're shaking things up. Like these two cards, actually, the Empress and the Page of Pentacles, can represent two people who are returning and they're being sent back so that you can close some unfinished business. I also feel, though, that you may go through a period of feeling disempowered. So I feel the Empress upright is very in tune with the movements, the cycles, the elements, and she's kind of mastered those, navigating those and utilizing those to create. In reverse, I feel she's out of step with those things in this case. So with your this coming by divine feminine and surrender as well, I feel that this is where it's coming up, where it's showing that you're not using your resources in the most efficient and effective way. And this is what may make you feel disempowered. So do look out for, watch your money, watch your the dates that things are supposed to happen, bill payments. I don't know, like they just showed me, when you sign up for a free trial and if you have to cancel before a certain date or they charge your card, or there's a service that you're using that renews every so often and you don't want to renew it, but you don't cancel it on time, so you end up having to pay, like these type of things. So there's some type of risk of loss, loss of finance in the short term, like material loss in the short term, if you're not paying attention to what is really going on around you. And this also for me is if you're not sitting in receptivity. So if you are totally caught up in an external drama with someone else, you may forget your own responsibilities. You forget a deadline, for example. Or you forget that you have to do something. You forget you have to return something. Page of Pentacles. Yeah, once again, this could be, so I'm feeling financial realm here, material abundance realm, achievements. This could be a person coming back who I feel somehow you ended up with the short end of the stick with them. You had some type of financial arrangement that they pulled out of. And this could be like you guys planned on going on vacation together and they pulled out, or you paid on your credit card and they never paid you back, or right, things like this. But it could also be someone who prevented you from getting a raise at your job or getting a promotion. But this could also be your past attempts at building financial stability, material stability, and your feelings towards not necessarily having achieved the success that you are looking for, or that you were looking for. I also see arguments arising around money and material things. And I'm going to pull your next cards to see how to navigate the 3D and the 5D before I say anything about how you should go about that energy. So how can Gemini North Node bridge the 3D and the 5D? How can Gemini North Node bridge the 3D and the 5D? Gaia, nurturing. Volcano, volatility. That's an interesting one. Okay, they want all three of these here, which is a lot, but I will do it. How should I do it? Sorry, I have to put them in the order that they came out. Okay. So volcano, volatility, lake, stillness, and lotus flower unfoldment. Iceberg submerged. Ocean ebb and flow. Okay. And dreamtime creation. Okay, so with Gaia nurturing on the Eight of Cups, I feel that you are to surrender your anxieties to the divine, to nature, to whichever force, power, beings you feel connected to and believe in. But here I really feel that you should be spending time in nature so that you can heal and gain perspective and to amplify your light body and your body's own healing abilities. So remember, healing from trauma is something that came out in your pre-meditation, and I feel that there's physical and emotional trauma intertwined here. Take that as it resonates. Some of you, it could be emotional trauma that shows up as physical trauma, but some of you, it is some type of medical condition that you are navigating. And specifically, if this condition has affected your ability to enjoy what people, quote unquote, normally enjoy in life. So if it's been a long period in your life and it was, I don't know, like university and you couldn't club, if you were interested in clubbing, your friends were clubbing and you couldn't club, or camping, something about your medical condition didn't allow you to do certain things or enjoy them freely, I don't know why they're showing me that specifically, but yes, but these things in the past, like all of that regret, all of that feeling sorry for yourself, they want you to let go of it very intentionally. And they are recommending the best way to do that is to go in nature and let it go there. Because once you give it to nature, it's an instantaneous interaction. They just give it back to you. Right? You receive immediately. Okay, they want me to move on. So volcano, volatility, lake, stillness, and lotus flower unfoldment, whatever and whoever these Page of Pentacles situations are, anything that blocked you from abundance that you're angry about, they want you to let it go. Let it go, let it chill, and let it flow. Let it go. That's like, I'm hearing a very interesting poem. But basically, let all your anger out. Don't hold that in. It's toxic and it's not good for your healing. Let all your anger out. And then sit in the emptiness of that and the stillness of, after you've exploded. And let whatever comes from that energetic release, let the chips fall where they may. So some of you may be holding your tongue because of who this person is to you, and to keep the peace, but they're saying that this is not healing you at all. And it's also not freeing up the energy for you to receive. You need to free up the energy for you to receive the blessings and to notice the blessings. So in order to do that, you have to let go of any grudges. And letting go of those grudges, they don't want you to care about what other people think when it comes to, you expressing your true feelings, especially if you feel betrayed or cheated, right? It doesn't matter if they like it or not, or they even understand it. You just need to release the energy for your own good. And I'm getting that with the iceberg, submerged, and ocean ebb and flow, that you have some very deep-seated, deeply buried and put on ice emotions. Literally, you buried emotions and put them on ice. Remember, an iceberg is mostly underwater, right? So you may have alluded to something, said something, had a little facial expression for what you are feeling, but the real gravity of what you are feeling, the real, I feel like, betrayal of what you're feeling is deeply submerged, and it needs to melt and flow. Some of this is also anger at yourself for not handling certain situations as you feel you should have, or not being successful in the way you thought you think you should have. And they're also saying that saving is one thing, but penny pinching, like being a miser, is another thing. Holding on to money just because, or out of fear, is not helping you either. Holding on to material goods that you don't really use or benefit from just so that you look and feel like you have is also not helping you. There's some stagnant energy that needs to move, especially around. Okay, number one, sorry, mosquito got in my room. Especially around either this feminine figure in your life, or your ability to create material abundance. So in Dreamtime Creation, they want you to recognize that everything you think or say is helping create your future. So when you are thinking to the future, also use the experience of the past to help create your future, in that you understand what it is you really want. You understand what really is in alignment with your soul. And you understand, instead of feeling regret of the way things gone in the past, it's time for you to use that energy to define more clearly what you want to experience in the future. And this is where the self-talk comes in very strongly, and the blessings. Is it blessings? No. What is that one called? Not blessings. It's about this one's about discovering yourself or understanding yourself. I can't remember what the card is called now. And really tapping into your authentic self. Not just your desires, but really who you are. Really who you are, so you're making choices that are in alignment with that. And you may need to step out of yourself and be more objective about the whole story of your life up to now. They're telling me that you're very unique. You have a unique point of view. You may have been shy to show it for the sake of fitting in, or you've been wrestling with that and you have not, and it's starting to get it's starting to wear you out. Checking what past life energy is. Past life or past experiences in this life that want to integrate for your expansion at this time. 7 of Lotuses and the Entertainer. The Crow. The Cosmic Tree. I'm just going to take this one because I feel it's that. 8 of Birds. Oops. Okay. So past life or past experiences in this life. We have the Entertainer and the 7 of Lotuses. In a past life, I'm getting that this is a past life, and for a smaller portion of you, it's something that it's an accomplishment in this life that you don't remember or don't put enough value on, is being able to make something very special out of, I don't want to say out of nothing, because the 7 of Lotuses has a lot of options in it. You're able to make beauty, something very beautiful, something very special, something very, and you were able to maintain a very light-hearted vibration that people appreciated. You were also able to focus your energy very clearly, and not in a way where you are naive to the world around you or to any challenges, but rather in a way that you made a conscious choice to manifest this celebratory energy, this joy of life energy, and you carried it with you everywhere. I'm just noticing just how these cards are like purple, green, and gold, and your healing and abundance here is also purple, green, and gold. So so I'm getting this feeling that is arising for you, this being able to hang on to a very positive light, being able to in pulling from that, the positive light of the situations, or pulling light into situations, you were also able to amplify light, which was very healing to others through your presence and through the way you interacted with them. So that is being brought back into your, like, out of your soul's memory into your waking life for you to use for your benefit. And I feel it's for your benefit first and foremost, which most things are, right? It's because you have to feed yourself before you feed others. So yeah, that's that one. The crow. I feel that a lot of you have to look back on this life and just understand that you have actually accomplished more than you think in terms of emerging from a shadow. You've emerged from shadows before. I'm getting some of you were very much masters of making something out of nothing, or going into the void and coming out with something. They just keep saying creating something out of nothing. But I don't feel that they mean it in the way that we may interpret it. So I'm trying to find words that fit that. But yeah, in the void, nothing is in the void, but in the void, all is possible, right? All is equal. All is fertile. They're giving me some interesting words here. But I see that resolve to go into some uncomfortable or some places where it seems that there's nothing, and going and coming back and getting something, like getting something that's lost of yourself, getting something that you felt was never even there in you. And this is all here in terms of your confidence. And a realization that even when it seems you have nothing, you have all of your choices of how you are going to vibrate, and you have all of the energies that you cannot see. So I'll leave that there. Yeah, before it gets more confusing. So the cosmic tree. This could be a past or parallel life, in that, multi-dimensional beings we are. I feel this going hand in hand, because I'm feeling here that this was something where you were, a lifetime where you could instantaneously manifest anything. There's a lot here. All of these lessons, all of this soul memory that is coming to the surface is has to do with navigating your own vibration and choosing from all of the options of what energy you can project, what energy you can sit in, and what you can create out of that energy. I'm feeling quite a bit. So this was a lifetime where also people gravitated to you for wisdom. And your words, I feel, were very powerful. And you listened more than you spoke. So you knew, you can sense exactly what needed to be said or what the person needed to hear to unlock a certain, their own power, to unlock their own wisdom. And this power of listening and then understanding how to respond to have the most, let's say, efficient and effective outcome is something that is awakening in you in the next 3 months. And finally, we have the 8 of birds. And this tornado here. Once again, this is past life or past experience in this life. Destruction. I'm seeing destruction, anxiety over the destruction or the possible destruction. But that clearing being very necessary in order to make room. So if this is the past life, I'll just describe the energy and you can discern whether or not it was something that happened in this lifetime. There's a time that everything seemed chaotic and you were at peace with the chaos because a structure just something needed to be broken down. But I'm also feeling for some of you that this is an energy that needs to be resolved in this lifetime where the chaos was necessary. There was nothing you could do about it, but you stayed in anxiety for longer than was necessary. And it hindered your progress. After you experienced the traumatic event, the rest of your life, you did not embrace, the ability to free yourself from the anxiety. And in this lifetime, you are meant to free yourself from the anxiety, to actively and receptively free yourself from the anxiety. I will pull your final oracles. I hope I'm I hope I'm making sense. I'm just opening my mind and opening my mouth and letting it flow. So final oracles for Gemini North Node, please. Final oracles for Gemini North Node, please. Oracle, thank you. And I'm going to pull one from a second deck as well. Oracle. There we go. Grandmother Earth and come together. So I will read from the guidebook. Okay. Grandmother Earth, stop and take measure of your life. Assess who you are and where you are. Get grounded. Make plans for the future, but don't act on those plans until you are ready and feel secure in stepping forward. There is a profound source of strength and power within you, and it is expanding now. Put your roots down. This is the time of preparation and going deeper. Your native spirit wants you to know. Grandmother Earth provides the trees, plants, flowers, rivers, streams, oceans, mountains, and valleys, and supports supports us all with her bounty. She's stable and strong in her devotion to us. You are supported and loved, even if you're not always sure of it. Strength is growing within you. Don't rush. Slow down. The seeds that you plant now will bring abundance in the future, but only if you take the time to nurture those new beginnings. Take time to plan your future carefully. Don't rush into anything. Security and protection surround you. You are safe. If you're thinking of making secure financial investments and receive this card, it's telling you that this is a good time to do so. It's not a time to take risks. Okay. And that comes with your Page of Pentacles in reverse. So we did talk about if there's any fears around or regrets around how your finances have worked in the past. I'll leave that one. And now we are at 8. Come together. Love needs to be shared. Love needs to be expressed. Drawing the Come Together card is a sign that you're on the path to discover the nature of this emotion in all its forms of expression: romantic, familial, unconditional, spiritual. In each instance, there is another being involved. Love involves a give and take between you and a significant other, a relative, a friend, an animal, and/or spirit. This card assures you that love has come calling and seeks a partner in its dance. Know that you are cherished. Like a magnet, you're attracting love into your life. This is the time for harmonious, caring partnerships. Okay, so I'll leave that there and let it resonate how it may with you. So Gemini North Node, I wish you all the best for the next 3 months, and I will see you again soon. Until then, take care, be well, and stay blessed. Bye for now.